Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 4 here on Snowdrop Tundra. We're gonna have a bit of a feature-heavy episode today. We're gonna break down how to look at the new updated Raenon calculator page. They did a lot of changes on it, makes it a lot cleaner, and added some cool new features. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later after we catch our Pokemon today, and I will break that down for you guys. But first things first, let's start off with this is the middle day for our Good Sleep Day event. But before I get into that, we've got 13,530 sneaky snacking, which I always forget about the sneaky snacking. And then tonight we have 1.5 times drowsy power, but for today we have 2.5 times, and we also have 1,100 sleep points. So we're at 19,318. And before I forget, I did forget in the video, but I didn't forget by the end of the day to grab my daily gift. So make sure you grab yours. Poke Biscuit's nice. That will definitely help. And let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report and see what is going on. So we've got session 152, 9 hours and 48 minutes of sleep. That is a crazy looking sleep graph. Last half of the night, I just was not doing well. Interesting. So we got 21% dozing, 48% snoozing, and 31% slumbering. So that's probably a dozing sleep type. Sure is. So is Snover under the dozing? Because that's what I'm really looking for right now, is a good Snover. We did get 2.5 times drowsy power, so maybe we'll at least break 30 million, hopefully. Oh yeah, definitely. Blew way past 30. 46.8 million, that's really good. We got 3-star sleeps too. So that's fantastic. That's really good. Hopefully got some of the more rare sleep styles. We did get a top belly, which we already had. So let's see. 2 back-to-back 3 stars that are the exact same. All right, so we've got 2 Mankeys, a Gulpin, Bellsprout, Ghastly, Bellsprout. And I think there's still one more that might be new. Yeah, we still got one more. Where are you at? Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. Altaria. Feather Nestled Sleep, a 1-star sleep style. I think that's the first one we've gotten for Altaria as well. Yep. It sleeps wrapped inside its wings, looking like a cottony cloud. Nestled within such soft, beautiful wings, the soundly snoozing Altaria may well be enjoying the most comfortable sleep ever. Which means somewhere in the Pokemon world, there are Altaria down mattresses and pillows. And I'm jealous. And it's hungry, let's go. All right. So, I think that pretty much, and it's only 12? Only 12 pips? I thought it would be 16 at least. Yeah, we definitely are feeding the Altaria. We have had just terrible luck with Swablu. So we definitely have to go for this. The only thing I don't like is that I can't buy a Great Biscuit from the shop right now. With sleep points anyway, because it's locked behind premium, which we are getting close to doing that, but not yet. So, you know what? Is today the day? Today might be the day. Oh, I can't do it from here. Today is not the day. That is unfortunate. Okay, well, maybe we will get lucky and get a big hit on the regular Poke Biscuit. Just a +1. All right. It's full after 2? Why? That is so lame that a hungry Pokemon can be full after 2 biscuits. Well, that's disappointing. That is disappointing, and nothing else is really all that exciting. So, unfortunately, we don't take anything home with us today. At least we will for sure take the Altaria home next time we see it. That's actually a big disappointment. Definitely gonna send out some Altaria candy though. Not Altaria candy, Swablu candy. At least we got, what is that, only 5 for Altaria showing up? That's surprising. I thought it would be more. But it's still candy, so that when we finally do get one, we'll have enough candy for it. 1900 research XP and almost 4,000 dream shards. So we're doing pretty good. Alright, well, we didn't catch anything, but I am going to go ahead and switch over and show you guys what this new calculation screen looks like. I've just pulled up my Raticate that we already have on the team right now. This is the shiny Raticate. I pulled this up, and if you just hit calculate normally, it won't actually show you what I'm looking at, but you'll see this line graph, and this shows all the different ratings at the different breakpoints, basically just taking all this information and putting it on a line graph. What it also does is here in the top, this is your weighted average of all the scores. And the way to control how much weight each level is put onto the total score, you click this little gear right here. These aren't 1 by default, but what I've done is change them all to 1, because whenever I figure out the names, so for example, let me pull up this Raticate we're looking at. So my Raticate is Berry 82%. And what I was doing was taking all 6 of these numbers, adding them together, and then dividing by 6. By setting the weighted average to 1 here in the weight settings, it automatically does that for us, and you can see they've come up with 82. So if I just pull up, let's pull up Celio because he's on the team. So if I just pull up Celio, his total strength average should be 89. All 6 of them put together, divided by 6, and then rounded to the nearest whole number. So this way you don't have to pull up the calculator and figure it out yourself. But also, if you want to change the weights, and let's say you don't want it to count level 1 at all, you can just change that to 0 and then recalculate. Oh, did I mess it up? Do I not understand? Maybe I don't understand. Let's see. Let's run a little experiment then. There's no reason it should stay 89 if I take the level 74 and drop that down to 0 as well. I do wish there was a sliding bar there, but no dice. Oh, we can just hit X. Even better. And now you can see the total strength is 92. So you can change the weight in the calculation. So if I put this back to 1, close it out, it automatically readjusts to 89. You actually don't even have to recalculate. So that is how to look at this new one. There's also this handy little infographic here that shows there's the weight settings. You can also change how you're looking at it. Percentile, which is just how good your individual Pokemon is. Percentage, I haven't quite figured this one out yet because this infographic only shows the percentile. I think what this is trying to show is how good it is relative to other possible combinations of the same Pokemon. And then relative strength. You know what? These are probably related to the numbers we had before on this one. So I don't recall off the top of my head what percentage is. Relative strength is how good it is versus other possible combinations. So really the main one you're focused on is percentile when you're gauging each individual Pokemon. This is probably 90% of what you're going to use the calculator for, is just the percentile. So really I wouldn't worry too much about these unless you're getting into real min-maxing territory. But that is how this works. That's how to read it. You can still go down and look at the old information if you want to. It's still there, still available. This is where mine is. Weird that it's only saying 2 out of 2. Yeah, I'm not really paying attention to this info anymore. I barely paid attention to it in the first place. This is what I'm really concerned about. Set the weight settings however you want them and get whatever calculation you're looking for. I think this is a good step in the right direction for helping us really figure out what our Pokemon's true strengths are. But that said, let's go ahead and move on. It is time for breakfast. And before we can get into breakfast, we have to stare at a loading screen for 5 minutes and check that there's no new news. But you guys have been up to some stuff. Let's see what y'all been up to. 39 reports, kind of low. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 doubles, which is good. That is right at 25%. Even got a double on a rank 0 friend. And no level ups today. All right, so let's go ahead and collect from our helpers. There's 1 skill trigger. And somebody did post in the comments yesterday that a trick that you can use if you want to make sure that you're energizing cheer from Slowbro or another Pokemon with the same skill, if you want to make sure that it goes to a specific Pokemon, you can actually hold off, don't collect from it, and then go and remove the Pokemon from your team so that the only Pokemon on the team are the Slowbro for this example, and whatever Pokemon you want the energy trigger or the energy cheer to land on. And so then you have a 50-50 shot of it getting the Pokemon you want. So I probably won't be using that because that's a little... I'm not trying to play the game that hard, but if you want to do that, it is a trick that is available to you, and make use of it. We did get it on our Celio, which is good. That's of the options, that is the second option that I wanted on, second best. And we got almost, I think we got 4 out of 5 skill triggers. Maybe 3 out of 5. But funny enough, even with Raticate's 141% energy yesterday, his skill never triggered again. So it hasn't triggered since you guys saw it trigger in yesterday's episode. So I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it just has a naturally low main skill trigger chance. But let's go ahead and get into making breakfast. We are going to be making the grilled tail curry again. And I want to make sure to put in all this cocoa. We actually only need 3 more tails to be able to make it one more time. I'm just going to put in 5 more herbs because they're worth a lot, and we get plenty of herbs anyway, so I'm not worried about that. So this should be a pretty decent meal. Yeah, the cocoa's worth a lot. We have 12,084. Very good. Very good breakfast. These grilled tail curries are the only thing really keeping us on track right now, because other than when I make the grilled tail curry, we are just not having any luck. Which we are hopefully going to fix that here in just a minute. We are at grade 5. And today's Thursday. Master is the goal. Master 1 is all I'm trying to hit. And I think in order to do that, we need to do a couple of things. First things first, it's time for our Eevee to finally evolve. Ready to evolve into this beautiful Espeon. "97% Espeon at that." Let's go ahead and pull this up. I want to show you guys real quick what we're looking at now that we have this fancy new calculator. If I can find Espeon. Of course, it's eluding me. Where are you? Why can't I find you? There you are. So, Espeon with all the same sub-skills and nature as the Eevee we just had. You can see they're all the same. Calculate the skill trigger. Ooh, 95. It's gone down. I wonder if there's been a change in how they calculate that's made it more accurate. Well, either way, 95% is still very good. So we can rename this one, which I will do later on. It is charge strength M level 3, which means every time it triggers, it's a base increase of 1726. We could, if we were so inclined, use a sub-skill seed to make this skill level up M. And that would, let's recalculate. Oh yeah, skill trigger value doesn't take the skill trigger M into account, but it would increase its level by 1. So that would make it better, but overall, not a whole lot of difference. So I'm fine with where we're at for now. I am saving that sub-skill seed for somebody that's got something a little better, but RP is at 1442. So that was about a 500 point jump. And then the next thing that we need to do that's really going to help us moving forward is, I asked you guys yesterday, I don't know why I keep hitting edit team. I asked you guys yesterday, which of the two should we invest in? Either the Bellsprout, and lucky for me, they're right next to each other. The Bellsprout or the Shiny Graveler. It does seem like there's not going to be a whole lot of difference between the two of them in the long run once they're at higher levels. But in the short term, it does seem like they are going to be quite different. And I think the one thing holding us back on Bellsprout is just the sheer amount of investment it's going to take to get it to level 30. Because one way or another, they need to be level 30 for us to even consider it. And we have 192 candies, but we want to save 120 of them for evolution. So we can just say we have 72 candies, not one. Come on. Why are you being difficult? Not 172, 72. And we want to get them to level 30, which is going to take us 92 handy candies to get there. And we have 41. Now, the other question is, if we go ahead and use all 192 of our candies, does that allow us to get there? It would. We may end up with a Weeping Bell instead of a Victory Bell, though. So, get to level 30. No, it wouldn't let us get there. We would still need 52, and we only have 41. So, therein lies the problem with the Bellsprout. And then for the Graveler, we have a slightly different problem. We don't have that many owned candies already. It's level 21 with 320 to go. and we have only 38, which we need 80 to evolve. It would still take 60 handy candies to get to level 30. So no matter what, we can't get either of them to level 30 right now, which is super unfortunate. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one more day and try to figure out if there's a possible way to get them to level 30, maybe through the premium shop or some way of trying to get some medals cleared out that will give us some handy candies, or seeing if maybe we get some friends that level up that give us some handy candies. Something's got to be done for us to get either one of these to level 30. So we're kind of stuck right now. We could just throw them on the team and get a little bit of extra XP from having Celio on here, but neither of them are going to be super close to level 30, so it may not help much. But we did get 15 diamonds, so that's a plus. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. We're just kind of stuck, not able to get either of them to level 30, which is unfortunate, but there's got to be a way to do it somehow, right? But that said, that's what I've got for today. I appreciate you coming by and watching the video. Make sure to hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, later dudes.